What's up everyone, in this video we're going to cover Squirrel Girl and how you can best use her to help you rank up faster. We're going to break down her abilities, how to best use them, her playstyle, and combos. Feel free to like and subscribe if this guide helps you win more games. Now let's get into it. Okay, to start it off, we're going to do her primary attack, which is a really damaging slingshot bouncing acorn. As you see here, this thing will bounce anywhere. Very similarly, from Overwatch players, Junkrat, it just bounces and does a lot of damage, and it will travel extremely far. Look at that. So the thing about this primary attack that you need to know is that it bounces, but it will explode as soon as it hits an enemy. So like you see here, it'll roll and then bounce just like this. And you see how it has an explosion radius as well, meaning this does AoE damage. You can shoot this in a team and damage multiple people. And that's how you want to use this primary attack. And just for a quick little tip using this, I don't recommend aiming directly at an enemy like this, because people are going to be moving side to side and it is a projectile, so you're going to miss it a lot. What I recommend doing is aiming at the ground and letting it roll to people, because you see how it's an AoE damage, so much easier to hit them, and they're just not going to be able to get away from it because it's an explosion. So if you're fighting somebody moving and you just shoot them at the ground like this, you're going to hit them a whole lot more, and it does the exact same damage as it is head on. Just to show you guys for an example, if I hit this robot head on and then I roll this one, exact same damage. Yep, so that's how you should be doing it every time. Okay, the next move is called Squirrel Blockade, and this allows Squirrel Girl to throw an acorn that will imprison an enemy, just like that. Show you a better example up here. She can throw this acorn and it'll completely lock somebody in place for a couple seconds. Now, this move is absolutely broken because when you pair it with how much damage her primary attack does, it basically sets somebody up for death. So as you know, everybody's favorite healer, Luna Snow. You throw this at her, 1, 2, 3, she's dead. And she literally died basically right when the squirrels went away. So she couldn't even get out of that. She couldn't even get away from that. Throw this at her, 1, 2, 3, dead. And now that you're thinking, yes, this is the insta kill that you want to go for as Squirrel Girl, you need to prioritize about. And this thing does bounce as well. As you see, it'll roll and bounce, but it's very weird. The bouncing on it is so sporadic and random that you shouldn't really rely on it. Just try to hit them straight on. Hit them, insta kill. So when you're playing Squirrel Girl, you're moving directly around this squirrel snare, hit somebody and kill them. It's so broken. You can also use it as a way to get away as well. Iron Fist is chasing you and you don't have the opportunity to kill them situationally. You can just throw this at them and just get away because they can't move. Very strong move that you can use both defensively and offensively. Now her next ability is her movement ability, and this is called Tail Bounce. And it basically allows her to just jump up in the air. And it's omnidirectional, so you can go in any direction you want. And this can also be activated in the air as well. See? Just get a little more boost there as well. It's very strong, very good situationally, very good just to get out. You can usually get high ground, because high ground is very nice for Squirrel Girl because of that bounce I was mentioning before. You can just use this and use this just to bounce at enemies just like this. So you constantly do want to be on high ground and moving around a Squirrel Girl. So you can just use this move to get up to high places. Use this move to get out of dodge. Use this move to get away from people. Things of that nature. Very good, very strong mobility move. Now the next ability is kind of like a refreshing ability, kinda how I want to word it. So basically it allows Squirrel Girl to use an ability twice in quick succession, but it can only be one. So if let's say you use the blockade move and the jump, you can press R1 and it'll refresh it, as you can see, and you can use one of these abilities again. You cannot use both. So you kind of have to choose how you want to use it. So in my opinion, when you're using this move, you kind of have two instances. So let's say your team gets wiped and you need to get safe. You want to use it to get the jump again. As you saw there, I was able to jump twice. And you can use it to get out of dodge. Or you could also use it to follow up and either go for a double kill. If you're on a really good flank, you can use it to get your acorn twice. So let's say you're on a double flank, you use this, you kill one person, then you can refresh it and throw it again and kill another person. it's completely based off of the situation that you are in and how you want to use it. And it's very strong. And a good Squirrel Girl will know when to use it based off the situation. Because also you can also use it if you want to dive in, jump up, and just you be able just to be immobile in a team fight. Because you're constantly jumping up in the air, you can use it that way as well. I would recommend just experimenting on when you want to use these things. But all I gotta say is, don't forget that you have it. I feel like a lot of times Squirrel Girls will use it and like accidentally press it or just completely forget. Because sometimes you can also miss this. Let's say you miss that acorn snare. You can just refresh it and try again. Because yet again, it is very crucial. Like if an Iron Fist is trying to blitz you and you miss the first one like that, you can refresh it. All right, let me try again. Boom, you get him that time. Now he's dead. You get what I'm saying? Very strong move, just very situational, and you just got to know when to use it at the right time. All right, now we're on to her team up ability. And honestly, I know maybe nobody knows about this, but this is probably one of the most broken team ups in the game. So it basically allows her to use Spider-Man's webs to create a snare that will immobilize people from moving and attacking. Because the acorn move previously, it kind of only keeps them in place, but they can still attack you, by the way. So if you use this, and let's say like a Hawkeye, he can still kill you, to keep that in mind. But this move completely immobilizes them from doing damage or moving. This move is so broken and it's so easy to hit because it has a windup and a very promising range to hit as well. So much easier to hit than the acorn because it has like a larger area. It's so strong. And giving her basically 3 root abilities is insane. You can use this, you can refresh it, use this one again, and use this. Yeah, and with how much damage she does, if you get hit with any of them, you're more likely than not dead. And it's insane to me that more people don't play her, especially with the Spider-Man team up, because if you really want this a lot because it's so strong. When you have it, you just feel invincible because nobody can kill you one-on-one. If they do, they're just dead. Especially with this one 1v1 because they won't be able to attack you. Iron Fist comes, boom, he can't guard, he can't get away because he's wrapped up. Insanely strong, insanely broken team up ability. Now finally we're gonna get into her ultimate, and I know you guys have seen this ultimate before and you think it does nothing, but it got a huge buff this new season where it will track once it bounces off a wall. So as you see, it'll shoot out squirrels, and as it bounces, it'll target the closest enemy as it bounces off a wall. And this fact right here is insanely broken if used correctly, and I'm gonna tell you guys how to use it right here. So when you're using this ability, the squirrels only track if it bounces off a wall. So that means you need to use this move and aim it towards a wall, not towards the team. So when you're playing Squirrel Girl, you need to see when the team is in like a tight choke point. So like if they're moving down a hallway or they're moving down like a tight corridor, that is prime time to use the ultimate. So what you want to do is you want to jump in or land on them, pop the ultimate right in their face. Don't use it from range. Don't use it from far away or behind. No, you get right up on them and you shoot this directly at them, but towards the wall in the back. So as it hits them, it'll hit them first, bounce, and insta-kill them, just like that. Just 2 hits like that will kill any healer or any DPS, it doesn't matter. And as it kills the first one, it'll bounce back and forth throughout the entire team because, like I said, it tracks. And you'll get quick 4 kills, 5 kills, and look, I'll show you guys a perfect example with this clip right here.
Armed and dangerous.
Yeah, insane. So you need to just know that you need to aim this at a wall, and aim this is mainly the main purpose is make sure you shoot it at a wall so you can maximize the ultimate. Okay, now on to Squirrel Girl's playstyle. Squirrel Girl is basically a very annoying insta-kill character where you kind of want to use her to snipe out healers, snipe out or vulnerable DPS with this acorn. or with her team up. That is basically how you want to play her. But you don't necessarily want to just sit in the back of the team and just spam this. You can do this as well, just to try to get ult charge, because it is very easy to get your ult with her because of the damage that and the AoE potential of her primary. But she's best utilized just using her bounce tail move to just get in the fight, randomly snare out one of their healers, and just bounce right back out. Because she can refresh her ability. So you can just jump in, hit it like this, kill somebody, refresh it, and then just jump out again. And you're just going to be jumping around the whole fight, or using this to spam, put oppressive power on the team, jump back in, snare somebody, kill them, refresh, jump out again, and that's just all you're doing. Because her mobility is crazy, which is how fast she can get her tail bounce, and with the refresh ability, and just the fact that if you have a team up, you can root people so quickly and just kill them. The enemy team just won't know how to handle you at all because you do so much damage and you kill people so fast. And then at the end of the day, if they come through and they're trying to push, you can just pop the ultimate with the tips I told you, shoot this at them, it'll bounce back, and it'll just kill the team. She is insane. So it's very important though as her to play your life, so you don't want to be overly greedy, because you want to be alive to constantly build your ult charge as much as possible and just do as much damage as possible. Because Squirrel Girl really thrives off her oppression. So if you're able to be as oppressive as possible, you're going to win more games. It's easy. She's one of the duelists in the game where she probably has the biggest impact because of just how scared she can make the other team with just her damage and how broken her ultimate is. Now, finally, we're going to go into her combos. She really only has 2 combos. And it's that what I told you before with the roots. You want to just quickly use this and layer up with your primary. It's very simple. She's very easy to play. You're really just revolving around your root, and that's just your combo. That's all you're doing. You're just hitting them with this and killing them just like that. And there's nothing they can do about it. There's nothing they can do. The only counter is maybe like a Magneto bubble, or they just heal or ult to counter you. That's literally just your combo. You're just doing this over and over again. And also, if you're fighting either like a tank somehow, you can, use this, refresh it, and use this again to keep them rooted. And then you can just kill them as they do that. It's really up to you. But the combo for her is very simple. You just always want to initiate first with the root ability, either this one or the team up, and then just follow it with primary attacks. And then the second combo is based off of that ultimate. Like I said, you could also, if you want to be 100% certain that your ult will kill, you can just follow up with the root like that. Just to make sure that that first initial hit always hits, you can do it that way. It's completely up to you. Very strong character overall. Very easy to play. So if you want an easy to play, absolutely broken DPS, I would recommend picking up Squirrel Girl. It's just, you really just need to get used to how to throw the acorns, because it is kind of weird. You just need to get used to knowing how to do this, get used to throwing this, and you're just going to destroy teams with ease. Now that's going to be it for the Squirrel Girl guide. Let me know what you guys think about this guide. Let me know if I convinced you to play Squirrel Girl a little bit more. In my opinion, she is slept on. I would not be surprised if the upcoming seasons people realize that she is God and you see her a whole lot more. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you guys want to see next in a guide, and feel free to like and subscribe. We're pushing for our first 1,000, so I would really appreciate it if you do so, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.